Okay.
Now for the formation of sperms, temperature less than 37 degree is required. So that is why the testes are situated outside the body and not inside the body.
And we have
Clear?
discussed this last class.
We have?
Yeah, we have. I still remember.
Okay. Then like the sperms, after they are formed, they have to be delivered, and they get delivered through the vas deferens. Now vas
Okay.
deferens, they come from each of the testes, so it's like a duct, and the vas deferens, it unites with the tube that comes from the urinary bladder called as the
Right.
urethra. So that urethra, it is the common passage for sperm as well as the urine. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Now in the case of males, the external genitalia is the penis. And there are also associated glands with the male reproductive system, like the prostate gland, the seminal vesicle. Now, the secretions, like the secretion from these male glands, they are responsible for providing the medium so that the sperm could be moving. Apart from providing the medium or the fluid, it also provides nutrition to the sperm. Clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
Hmm. Now, the sperms, these are the male gametes, and they are the tiny bodies which consist a tail, which helps them to swim or sort of move towards the female gamete, that is the ova.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
when we talk about the female reproductive system, so the primary sex organ of female is the ovaries. So now the ovaries, they will be responsible for the formation of ova, which is the female germ cell. Germ cell means the gamete.
Okay.
And this takes place inside the ovaries. Apart from that, the
Okay.
hormone that the ovaries produce would be estrogen and progesterone.
Okay.
Now remember that whenever a girl child is born, her ovaries contains thousands and thousands of eggs that are immature in nature. And at the onset of puberty, as soon as the puberty comes along, then these immature eggs, they start maturing, and every month one egg is produced by the ovary. Clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
Now the duct system in the female reproductive system is the oviduct or the fallopian tube. So
Huh.
they carry the egg from the ovaries to the womb, that is the uterus. Coming on to the uterus, so this is the part of the female reproductive system wherein the fetus or the baby grows. So the two
Okay.
oviducts, they unite and they form like a bag-like structure, which we call as the uterus. Then talking just like how the male had the external genitalia, the penis, now in the case of female, the external genitalia would be the vagina and the cervix. Now,
Okay.
the uterus would open into the vagina through the cervical area. So this is like the pathway or the passage.
Huh.
So these are separately about the male and the female reproductive systems. Now talking about what fertilization is. Now whether we talk about plants or animals or humans, the term fertilization refers to the fusion of the male gamete with the female gamete in order to form the zygote. So here also, when the male gamete, that is the sperm, fuses with the female gamete, that is the ova, ultimately to form the zygote. This process is called as fertilization. Now the sperms, they enter the vaginal passage during the sexual intercourse or the sexual act. Then they start traveling upwards and reach the fallopian tube, where the egg every month sits in the fallopian tube waiting for the sperm to fertilize it.
Fertilize.
So
Okay.
the sperm reaches that area of the fallopian tube. Now it fuses with the egg and fertilization is done. So after the
Okay.
fertilization has been done, the structure that is formed is the zygote. And this zygote further develops into the embryo. Now, after this zygote is made, meaning it is made in the fallopian tube, now it will move forward and go to the uterus so that it will get attached over there or implanted. Okay, so now the zygote slowly moves forwards and gets implanted or attached onto the uterus, and then it starts dividing. This
Okay.
uterus, it's supplied with blood to nourish the developing embryo. Also,
Okay.
every single nutrition, all the oxygen, everything the developing embryo will receive from the mother's blood.
Okay.
Then there comes placenta. Now, placenta is a special tissue which is like a disc-like structure, and it is present in the uterus. Okay. And all the nutrients and everything that goes to the embryo or the like the baby, it comes from the mother's blood and goes through the placenta.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
Apart from that, the placenta contains villi. Villi are finger-like projection towards the like embryo side of the tissue. And this villi will be very important for transferring of the glucose, meaning the nutrients and the oxygen to the embryo. And from where? So always remember that it comes from the mother. Clear?
Okay. Yeah, ma'am.
All right. Now the time period for which the pregnancy lasts in the human is called as the menstruation. Sorry, it's called as the gestation period, and it is for 9 months.
Okay.
Now, after the fetus is completely ready, it's ready and developed. Now, the birth happens wherein the uterus starts contracting so as to expel the fetus out. And the rhythmic contraction of the uterus takes place, as a result of which the child is expelled out of the mother's body through the vaginal passage. This
Okay.
process is how the birth takes place. Clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
All right. So any doubts up until now?
Can you just say it once more?
Which one?
Like the name,
The name of what?
like the all the things which is going through from testis and yeah.
From the beginning.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am.
What, you were not listening?
I was listening, but I didn't understand.
Which part did you not understand?
Like it goes by step on step, right?
Yeah, we were talking about the fertilization. Like once the zygote gets implanted into the uterus,
Yeah.
it starts developing and it becomes the embryo. Then that embryo becomes the fetus. And slowly, all the developments take place. And once the development is completed, then the developed fetus means the baby. Okay. So once it
Okay.
is developed, then the uterus would contract, as a result of which the baby will be expelled out, and that is how the birth takes place. Clear?
Okay. Okay.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am. Like I was confused with that embryo, fetus, and that names.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, good. So now you can note it down, then we'll move forward.
Sure. Ma'am, I should write from seed germination, right?
Seed germination you have completed, right? Or is it
No,
still left?
it is still left. I have only wrote the first point, the development of seedlings or new
Okay,
things.
okay. You can
Okay.
complete this, then we'll do that.
Okay. Ma'am, I have completed till this. I have to start from reproduction in humans. Okay. I should directly start from here.
Yes, you can directly start from here, because here, okay, you can start from here also. See, this part says that in the body of the humans, there are two types of cells present. One is the somatic cell and the other is the germ cell. Now, somatic cells are the body cells, meaning
Hmm.
they will not be responsible or performing anything in the reproduction process.
Okay.
Whereas the reproductive cells and the germ cells, these are the ones primarily involved in the reproduction. Clear?
Okay.
Hmm. And as a result, as a thumb rule, always remember that the gametes, they will always be haploid in nature.
Okay.
Can you tell me why?
I don't know.
See, when two gametes fuse, they result into the formation of a diploid zygote. So that is why n plus n is equal to 2n. So the gametes, they have to be haploid in order to form the diploid zygote. Always remember this. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, now you can note down.
Okay. 1 minute. Done. Okay. Ma'am, can you scroll down? Ma'am, Ma'am, can you scroll down? Ma'am, done. Ma'am, can you scroll down? Ma'am, can you scroll down? Ma'am, can you scroll down? Ma'am, done. Ma'am, can you scroll down?
All right, this much is done.
Yeah, ma'am, till that is done.
Okay. Now further we'll discuss one more topic, that is menstruation or the menstrual flow. So
Okay.
basically here what we see that, like I said, that every single month the egg, it descends from the ovary and it waits in the fallopian tube in order to get fertilized, right?
Okay.
Now, when this fertilization does not take place, so at that time, the egg, along with the blood and mucus of the uterus, it gets flown out of the vagina every single month. And this is like for a time period called for 2 to 8 days. Clear?
Okay.
Then there comes the reproductive health. Now, reproductive health refers to, like, under this particular heading, there are all the diseases that are transmitted because of the sexual act or the sexual intercourse. And these kind of
Hmm.
diseases are called as the sexually transmitted diseases. Now, some of
Okay.
these diseases can be bacterial and some are viral, meaning caused by viruses. So, the bacterial diseases will be gonorrhea and syphilis. The
Hmm.
sexual ones would be the viral, would be warts, and the AIDS caused by HIV virus, that is human immunovirus.
Okay.
Now, there comes a question like what would be the way to prevent these diseases from happening? So, the first one would be awareness, and the second is performing the safe sex. Clear?
Okay.
Any doubts up until now?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, now you note down till here.
Okay.